Well, it's been a while, over 2 years since the last video, and a lot has happened since then. But we're back, and today we're talking about the Maldives. Yep, that island nation you see plastered all over Instagram by so-called influencers, and the destination you think of when you think honeymoon. And when you see these images of the Maldives online, you see crystal clear water, beautiful hotel lodges, white sand beaches dotted with palm trees. These images let us imagine that the Maldives is paradise on earth, a pristine environment with no problems that the modern day world experiences. And with some respect, it is. But as we know, where humans go, and even where humans don't go, problems are created. The Maldives is one of the smallest countries in the world. The 26 atolls that make up the country add up to about 300 square kilometres, which ranks it 186th in the country size chart. Despite this, 1.5 million people visited the Maldives in 2019. And when the domestic population is only around 380,000, well, that's a lot of people. And when there's a lot of people and not a great deal of room to process all of the waste of these consumer-driven tourists, well, it means you don't get this throughout the whole nation. In fact, the main method of waste disposal is just to fill an entire lagoon with waste and openly burn it there. Tilafushi Island has been used since the 1970s to dispose of the nation's waste. It is a literal island of trash and receives 330 tonnes of rubbish every day. Certainly not the island that is advertised to the tourists that flock to the Maldives. It is estimated that one tourist produces 3.5 kilograms of rubbish a day, twice that of a local resident. And it's not only large solid waste that are an issue. Recent research published in the Science of the Total Environment journal has found the level of microplastic pollution in the sand around the Maldives is amongst the highest in the world. Microplastics pose a threat to marine life and human life. They can damage delicate local ecosystems that locals rely on for resources. And as a relatively new area of research, we don't even know the true long-term impacts of microplastics on humans, but they can get into our bodies through ingesting seafood, inhalation, and skin contact, with potential effects including inflammation and the disruption of immune responses. Of course, a lot of these microplastics originate from all over the world, brought to the Maldives by ocean currents, but the situation is exacerbated by poor waste and sanitation systems in the country. Finally, whilst having to battle plastic pollution, the long-term existence of the Maldives is at risk from climate change and rising sea levels. The Maldives is the lowest country in the world, averaging 1.5 metres above sea level, and in fact, the highest point in the Maldives is only 2.4 metres above sea level. That means sea level rise in the near future threatens the existence of the island chain. Although some new interesting research from the University of Plymouth looking at coral reef islands has found that tides moving sediment creating higher elevation may be a natural defence mechanism for the survival of small islands. I'll link the research below. Still, the Maldives will have to battle more extreme weather events resulting from climate change, and coupled with plastic pollution, challenges lay ahead. The Maldives isn't everything you see on Instagram, but they are taking steps to fight the less glamorous side, such as phasing out many single-use plastics by 2023. The transition towards greater sustainability on the island, and around the world, will ensure the glamorous side of the Maldives sticks around for a bit longer.